Copyright infringement has been a conversation on the lips of media outlets in the past few days as Nigeria has launched a crazy attack, let me say that, on Ghanaian media houses for airing some of their content, especially their movies, without their permission. Now, it started mildly with, what's the lady's name again? I've forgotten her name.
Ruth Kadiri.
I don't even know her name. But I don't know.
What was Ruth Kadiri?
Ruth Kadiri.
Yeah.
She's a director, film director.
She's a producer, director, and an actress herself.
Yes, and I do believe that she does an amazing job, right?
Very amazing job. So I understood her.
Where she was coming from.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look at both. There are a few things we need to look at to get into this understanding. So she went on social media and lashed at Ghanaians for airing content that belonged to her without permission, especially some TV stations were playing movies. Then there was
Bimbo Ademoye.
Yeah, I like their names. Ruth Kadiri, Bimbo, Ruth Bimbo. Yes. No, I like the names. Nigerian names are really nice.
The crazy part about the word bimbo is actually connotes somebody who is stupid.
Really? In English?
Is a English? No, bimbo means like if you are referred to as a bimbo, you are stupid. I know her name is Bimbo. I know it means something else in Nigeria, but that's the thing about language, like it's context.
Yeah.
So
what does bimbo?
Bimbos are usually girls, like.
But women. What does bimbo mean in Nigerian language?
I have no idea. Debbie, what does bimbo mean? Okay.
Well, we'll check it out. But I hear she's a great director, film director as well. Very popular one. And she also equally lashed out at Ghanaian media houses for airing content without permissions. Then recently there was a guy, I don't know his name though, but I don't know if that's the video we have that we can play. Producer will let me know shortly. He also lashed out at Ghanaian. In fact, as for him, he just took everybody. He just gave it to the whole Ghana. Yes, the whole Ghana. And was very violent with and aggressive with his wording. That we'll just put it all out there uncensored for you to hear what he said. But anyway, it is also, some people say stupid is an insult. Some say foolish an insult, but these are not insults. They describe character. You understand? Yes. So if I say maybe Kojo is stupid, it doesn't mean Kojo Tripp's entire life is stupid. It's just maybe defining what he was doing because it's an act of foolishness. But so when they say he's stupidly in love with me, he's acting without thinking, But that's what he's been at for the past. Like, he stupidly loves me, So are you also stupidly in love?
No.
Okay, yeah. But anyway,
myself, yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. This morning as well, our very own Jeff joins us here. Jeff is with the digital team here at 3 Media Networks, and I'm sure you also came by that video. But we'll play it in case you haven't. That's a failure on your part. I'll discuss with HR. But we'll play that video. And when we come back, we'll discuss the growing trend of this, if you call it indiscipline, entertainment, promotion, or copyright conversations here on the show. Let's watch this.
No, not be receipts. The TV station, when they show our film for free, now Ogun, then go buy all of now. I said it before and I'm saying it again. Ghana entertainment will continue to be behind. As if you say nobody gets sense for that Ghana to tell and say what you like do no make sense. Now not getting entertainment body, nothing. I'm using this opportunity to call out on every entertainment body in Ghana. All those TV stations, you people are stupid.
Well, so that's where the word came out. That's why I tried to cut it quickly.
No, at that point it was an insult.
So we are going to you see, when you define stupid, and then we can come back to whether we support the use of the word, or and he makes certain remarks that cut across the entire industry. Yeah. All right, whether out of anger or out of frustration, or it's the right
out of stupidity.
Definition of what he found to be the best, fit for the description. We're going to discuss that. But generally, guys, I want to take first independent. Go ahead. Stupid means.
Okay, stupid means having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense.
So is it an insult?
Well, if you don't have common sense or you lack intelligence, I don't think that's something anybody would be proud of.
Yeah, it's definitely an insult.
No. If you lack it, and for you to lack something, you definitely you have to exhibit it. Yes. You need to show it.
But I mean, someone could be called stupid without actually showing a lack of intelligence.
So he passed a comment and he said that if the authorities are not doing anything So
I think that
his Okay, before that, Kojo, let's start with you then. I just want everybody's opinion on this matter.
Okay,
where you stand.
I think him casting the net that wide is an act of stupidity because he didn't apply common sense.
No, but Kojo, it's your opinion, but I thought you had addressed the issue than describe the rant.
I think that we're going to come to that because
you will come to that.
Yeah, we are going to come to that because
you will come to that.
We need to understand first and foremost. Right, what copyright is. We need to understand what copyright is. We need to understand who has the rights to the use of intellectual property, because copyright is a form of protection for creatives or for producers, anybody who has some sort of intellectual property, right? It actually lasts for the duration of the author's life plus 50 years. Automatically, they have the right to stop anyone from its use. I can decide that I produced something, I put this together, I came up with this thought, and then before you're not allowed to use it for the duration of my life plus another 50 years. Copyrights, I'm automatically protected by that. So we have to get into what copyright is. We have to get into what copyright infringement is. We have to get into what the law says, because I think that for some places it's territorial in nature. The copyright laws are territorial in nature in several places. So we need to get into all of that.
Very interesting question to ask.
So, but I just want to say that I think that him casting the net that wide was an act of stupidity because he didn't apply common sense. No, I'm just saying.
Sorry, you have to raise the microphone so you can speak into it.
No, I'm just saying relax.
Jeff, I'm sorry. You need to raise the microphone. That's how it works in here.
It's coming from
talking to it. Say hello and let's see. No, we still can't hear you, Jeff. I don't know what's wrong, but I don't know.
Hello.
Great, yeah.
He is speaking from a place of anger, but that's why the Bible says that do not speak when you are angry. So he didn't apply.
No, but if Bible will come inside now,
you relax. He didn't come from a place of common sense. So him casting, because he's trying to tell you.
Okay, guys, we'll take it one at a time. I'm sorry, but
are you stupid?
No, but
exactly. But you work in the TV station, so he's telling you are stupid. I'm just trying to tell you that it doesn't come from
fair point. I'll come to you, Kojo. Jeff, let's also pick your opinion on this matter. Kojo attacked the guy's rant, and he says we should discuss the copyright infringement later. No, but that's his. But I want to find out from you what's your take on this issue with regards to if his rant is justified.
I cannot say it's justified, but like all I can say is it's coming from a place of anger. Ideally, I cannot make maybe a product for you to just take it for free like that. He knows why he's saying that, and of course, everybody can attest to the fact that if it is done to you, you will feel some type of way. First anger be that he just vexed, say why I go do my product and then somebody will come.
I need you to understand that.
Sorry, Kojo, I'm sorry. I've killed this mic. Don't worry. I'm sorry. Let's just hear. Let's let him land. I'm sorry. Let him land.
So like, of course, maybe his approach was a bit bad, but he had a reason. It was situational demand. He had to say it like that because copyright there is way too far.
Yeah.
You make money out of my product. No, it doesn't make sense like that.
He uses the word situational demand, and I'll come to that. But for him, what's your take? Because you're also a content creator, a very popular, globally accepted content creator with many accolades.
Top 5 creators in the country.
Yes. Top 5, right?
Yeah.
For him, is in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations, and we are part of that. I mean, part of the gifts I'll buy you and Jeff would be a comb, but it's fine.
Oh my God.
But I just want to ask that how does it work for you as a content creator in this conversation to find your content being, because I have a very important conversation to have and I'm glad you are here, if your content is being used by another platform without your permission?
I feel like in my instance I'm a bit lucky, because now all the social media platforms, when you use someone else's content, it can detect that it's someone else's content. And the way I do my stuff, most of the time, my face is in it. So you can already see that it's me. Luckily, when I started, there were instances where people had posted my content and hadn't tagged me and stuff. But like I didn't see it as anything because I didn't know I was supposed to get some recognition from it. It was later that someone was like, "Oh, Charlie, the video that was posted on these people their page has more views than the original video I had safe." And people were asking, who did this, and there was nobody to tag me or anything, and that really hit. So I understand where the guy is coming from. If something like this were to happen to me, it wouldn't be fair, because it's my idea, my face, everything, and then I'm not getting the credit I deserve. Yeah.
Amy.
Yeah, so the first time I saw Ruth Kadiri complain about it, I was like, but you've acted or you've produced something and then they think it's nice, so they've taken it to show it to other people. Isn't that like fair? And then I also thought about it as someone is making something that is theirs. And the reason they've been putting these movies out on YouTube is because they make money from YouTube. They make a lot of money from YouTube, and there's a lot of money also that goes into production for these movies to come out. So if I'm putting a lot of money into production and I'm putting it out on YouTube for people to come to my YouTube to watch, and you are taking it to put on your TV station, that would mean that the people are not going to come to my YouTube to watch. So therefore I'm going to lose some money, and then that is where it made sense to me. But then when Bimbo also came to talk about it, Sam George mentioned that he was going to do something about it. So if something hasn't been done about it, I feel like those guys outburst makes sense, just that the way he put out the communication, the way he started insulting the whole industry, that like, if why can't someone say
that is the point I am driving at. No, that's the point.
That's what you do anytime we are arguing at home. You always don't let me finish.
But that is why I have a problem, because if he's saying that, so nobody is in the country to let them know that what they're doing is wrong, that is where I would say that if he doesn't know, Sam George has mentioned that they're going to do something about it, and then that would mean that he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Even if Sam George hadn't said he was going to do anything about it, my point is fair and square. He's right about being upset. I'm not even talking about the manner in which
I like to stir up.
I'm only talking about the fact that I said, if you were listening to me, I said the fact that he cast the net that wide. You didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah, but the thing is that
you didn't pay attention.
Does he not have a right to cast the wide
can't cast the net that wide
because it is in reference to a practice?
You are generalizing.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it's reference.
Everyone in the country.
But we keep saying that Nigerian music has done well. It is individual. It's individuals that have created. It is not the entire Nigeria.
But it's individuals. But it's like majority of the industry is faring well. Nigeria is a vast
but
place.
But when you talk about infringement, we are all culpable for that.
Yeah. We are all culpable, but you don't insult everyone, because
why would you leave some out?
The reason we're having this conversation this morning is because we believe that their rights have actually been infringed upon. That is why we're having this conversation this morning. We're having this conversation because
we're not having it because we are not having it because we believe. No, I don't believe.
I'm participating in this conversation because I believe that. Because I'm participating because I believe that their rights have been infringed upon.
Yeah, but and then that is your opinion.
That's my opinion.
So don't generalize it to say that we are all doing this. No, don't say exactly. Exactly means that you are actually understand that you are wrong. I'm just saying that. No, I don't want us to deviate. I don't want us to deviate.
What I'm saying is,
I'm saying that.
I'm also saying that I'm not supposed to generalize that we all agree on their rights being infringed upon. He shouldn't generalize that everywant is a part of
so right now
that's being perpetrated.
Right now you're acting like the person who you don't want to address the main issue but look at the insult. But let's come to the insult, for example, for a sec. And if we want to resolve that issue on the insult, we are Ghanaians. In him referencing we or you Ghanaians, even though it still highlights a few people in there, we are responsible for each other. So we say Americans are maybe terrorists are attacking Americans. Terrorists doesn't attack all Americans, but in reference to it, you just use the entire country. So that one we can't do anything about it.
No, but he categorically said, in fact, all of you in that That's
yes,
what he
because
said.
if you take a look at our platforms, all of us, one way or the other, infringe on people's rights. But let me come to a certain conversation about traditional media and digital media. So if somebody re-uploads the video for non-commercial purposes, purely for entertainment, like we do for music, I replay the music. You see DJs replaying music on Facebook, and then right beneath your digital person, so you know, yes, this is for non-commercial purposes. If it were re-uploaded on another person's platform, crediting the the original owner or creator of that content, would that be okay for the creator?
So do you know what they were doing with the movie?
Yes.
when they take the movie and show it on their TV stations, and I saw one myself and I understood where they were coming from. They zoom the movie to make the, you see, they put a tag, they put the producer puts their tag over there. So like the way we put theme music, their logo over there.
No. Wait, is that why they put it in the middle now?
Yeah, that's why now they put
because I've started to see like Uche Films Limited in the middle.
Yeah,
but,
because they were zooming, so they were not giving credit to the producers or the owners of the movies. They were taking out their logos and making it look like it was from them. So now they've put it in the middle, big one like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like
that's where it's different if you're giving them credits. Oh, we took this movie from here, but no, you're just putting it there for people to watch, because at least if you put the logo there and maybe I wasn't able to watch a movie from the beginning, I can go to the person's YouTube and say that, oh, I liked the movie, so let me go and watch it again. But they don't do that. So that's where the problem is.
So I feel like
yeah.
They're zooming in there, then it be yawa. But the long and short is, you want money and you want the publicity too. Mm-hmm. So I've come to take your product and I've posted. I mean, you've posted it on YouTube because you want people to see it.
Yeah.
And now I am taking that content and I'm making like millions of people see it. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's I understand the copyright and
no, but if people are seeing it now, I'll not go to the person's YouTube to watch it.
No,
again.
but you wanted it to hype. Publicity too is part of the conversation. Of course, you want money from YouTube, but the fact that people will know that Uche whosoever was inside this movie is a plus to the director as well. You understand? Because the credits. Of course, the zooming in was a bad idea, but like you want it to be popular too. No, I don't know if but you want it to be popular as well. You want to make money on YouTube. Yes, that's conversation number one. Also, you want it to be popular. That's why you put it on YouTube.
You know, sometimes they don't even put the titles of the movies there.
No, I get that, but like
you can watch a movie for like a whole hour, you don't know the title of the movie you're watching.
Most of the movies aired on TV, you do not get it, unless maybe you are lucky and they'll put it at the top.
So how do I know that this movie is what was showed and this movie did well, and I can say it's out there that this movie deserves these rewards?
So let me ask: are Nigerian TV stations showing movies like Home Alone, and some channels sometimes when you have dead air time, you have nothing to really show you, they just slot in some movies. Yeah, I'm wondering whether do Nigerian TV stations show such, because if they show such, then it means that right back at home in Kadiri and all of that, there's even infringement already of other people's
stuff. Everybody
is so in one way or the other, not to encourage the chain per se, but
I just want to cite multi-choice, the case with multi-choice and DSTV right now. We're talking about the fees. We're saying that they're charging at exorbitant prices. We're here and I mentioned the fact that some of the things they need to factor into their pricing is copyright, because what they do is they pay
the rights for
those movies, for those
right,
things. So
right,
as media houses, your responsibility is to pay for the rights. It's like a lease. You pay for the rights to air the movie. So you can just do the long and short of the matter is that you just have to pay for the rights. Yeah. You have to pay for the lease, and then we are done. This conversation is unnecessary.
No, if that happens, it means we are supposed to pay for almost everything.
But what do you mean if that happens? I'm
saying the question I was asking you guys that you slept. I was asking that when people replay, like Fahim posts his content on his page, and I take it and I put it on my page, and I don't know. I mean, like. You take maybe Dollar Rich and then you post Dollar Rich on 3 Music for promotional purposes, but it is Dollar Rich content, but it is maybe on his Instagram page, but you put it on our page, clearly with a good intent of promotion, clearly with a good intent, no, not even good, clearly with the intent of also keeping your page active. Right? So you keep using other people's content to survive. Now the platform understands that you can post other people's content. Okay, so the question I was asking you guys was, when it moves from one platform, which is traditional for digital media, and crosses over to social media, to traditional media, does the conversation change on its use?
I think it does. I think it does.
That's what I was asking.
I really think it does.
Or is it because of the weight of the production that is a problem?
I guess that's what making him think so. Because
no. Hold on. It's content too, but social media and traditional media are very
different.
Let's hear.
Let me just speak to what Fahim said.
But Fahim was saying something.
No, I just want to speak to what Fahim said.
You like him too?
when it comes to social media, right? If someone posts your content, or if you, Jeff, you post your social media for Think Music TV, you post content on there. I go and I see that you always credit the creator of the content.
Yeah.
So if I like what I'm seeing, I'm just going to tap onto the account and then go check out what else they have. The difference is you are not monetizing his content that you've put on your page.
But who says the TV station is monetizing the content that they put on their page,
but the
on their
TV
channel?
station is keeping people glued to their channel. But the difference between
But it's the same thing. I'm keeping people glued to my channel.
Exactly.
No, but it's different. It's different. You can't tag somebody on the TV.
No, but in reference to posts that are not tagged. What about that one?
The difference is that the TV station is running one for commercial purposes.
Yeah.
Their sole aim is for commercial purposes. My social media might not be for commercial purposes. It might be just because I like to keep active. And then I'm not monetizing. I might be monetizing other things on my page, but not monetizing someone else's content. So how do you create a distinction over there?
Kojo, I beg to differ. You are making a very salient point, but I just want to tap into your stupidity for a second. Lack of intelligence that you as you described, because I'm just saying
I feel
something.
insulted, but I will take it.
You will take it.
No, it's okay. I feel insulted, but
there are lots of things he takes from me.
Guy, what?
When we're reading our whatchamacallit, I want to find it real quickly. Our starter pack. Or something about taking pain.
Yeah.
And Kojo was very happy about taking some.
That's why you were laughing like that.
Yeah.
Oh god.
He's still laughing.
I now understand.
He's still laughing.
They are lost.
But what I'm saying is that Kojo, when I say I'm tapping into your lack of intelligence, because you said it's not an insult, it's just a lack of intelligence, like maybe like lack of maybe maybe you don't grow beard. People don't grow beard.
It is an insult.
Maybe lack of vitamin C. Yes, thank you. Like a lack of vitamin C. So I'm tapping into your lack of intelligence, which there's a word called stupidity when you say lack of intelligence. so you can't feel insulted. You have to understand that I'm tapping into something that I feel you lack. So that's all I'm going.
I don't know why you'd want to tap into something that is lacking, but let's proceed.
Anyway, that's the fun side. But what I'm saying is that there are platforms, digital platforms that are monetized, that upload content that they don't monetize it. You understand? There are pages that the sole aim of the page is to make money, and I can cut across so many TikTok accounts that they make money just by being on their live channel and you coming to watch, they're making money. You understand? Yeah, people are gifting them and stuff. So they have intent of money.
I have a rebuttal for you, but let's go.
Rebuttal? So what I'm saying is that I'm asking that question again, tapping into your intelligence now, that when it crosses over platforms, we can't say that the TV station's main aim is to make money. That's they didn't state.
We can.
No, that they didn't state.
Can. I would like to
the
prove
fact that there's advertising opportunity doesn't necessarily mean that every content on the channel is advertised. No, I'm saying something. You're not hearing me out.
No, you are shooting yourself
I've been doing
foot.
television for years, and I'm telling you that.
But
I'm saying that look, every page has the intent to make money. Do you understand? In fact, every person's existence, as we are here as humans, our intent is to make money and survive. Do you understand? But there are actions within the moment that will define that are for marketing purposes. It's not everything that is for financial revenue purposes. So I'm just saying that there are times on 3 Music channel that is not revenue making times. That is why advertise times that at 12 o'clock in the afternoon is very expensive, but I can give you 2 a.m. for free. Do you understand? Because it's a dead hour time of the station.
People are not.
But overall, a station's existence is to make money. Your existence here right now, going to school, waking up, coming here, cutting your hair beautifully, looking so handsome, everything that you are right now, it's because you want to make kwacha for yourself. So I'm just saying that at what point in time does somebody else's content become promotional as equal as I would take Fahim's content and post on my page, and Fahim can't come at me because I'm not making money from it. And I was asking that if this crosses over into another platform from digital to traditional, does the conversation change? And you say yes, why and how? I'm asking out of ignorance.
I have a single question, and then maybe we can
rebuttal.
So when the TV stations are showing these movies, do they have intermittent breaks to show?
Yeah, so I was going to say that.
To do advertising.
So for the ones, no, you cannot. Some may do, but some may not. So let's talk about what about those who don't?
I don't think there's TV stations who don't
Oh,
who don't
plenty.
show ads when they are
Plenty,
showing movies.
Kojo. Plenty,
No, plenty, no.
plenty, Kojo, plenty.
You need plenty. Mention some.
Oh, we
Oh,
we
yeah,
cannot be able to
we-
give
yeah,
you.
I
Yeah,
hate TV
you see why I'm saying that there's a lack of
Yeah.
I doubt
You
that,
see what I'm
because
talking
I don't
about?
To
think-
my
I don't
knowledge,
think-
I've never seen a movie
No,
being played on
Because
TV
this
without
guy
an ad.
doesn't watch movies.
Yes, then
Well, who said?
You know, then you are watching on the wrong place.
Last time Netflix safe. Bro,
You understand?
in Ghana.
There are
Bro,
a lot of
even-
stations
even-
that
even-
they don't even
even
have
ads-
ads. Some don't even have
They
ads to
play
play.
ads.
Even
Now,
even at the cinema
trying to
where they are
remember
supposed to
one.
show
We're not
movies, they
saying
show
that-
ads before.
Kojo, we're not saying
Even at the
that
cinema.
we're not defending
Bro,
the
right.
infringe. We're not defending the fact that it's a good thing they do. No, we're not defending that. By playing someone else's content without the person's permission, and I'm stating it categorically because I know viewers, it is wrong. But I asked a valid question in terms of switching from one platform to another. And then also, at what point in time, if the intent is not for commercial purposes and it's just for promotional purposes, like I'll take your page video and put on my page, bear in mind that it grows my audience, it keeps my page active. I can decide to tag you or not. I can act as though I don't know your handle, so I can post it. It is still copyright infringement, but the platforms allow such reposts, don't they? TikTok has got reposts, X has got reposts. You understand, or retweet, or and all of that.
But when you
so,
repost,
so
you
in a
repost
manner
directly
repost,
from the
so
person's page.
I'm
Rather
asking
than
that
taking the content.
didn't the TV station repost
And
it
I've never,
from-
and I've never. I think that you are boldly lying on TV because I've never seen a television station. I've never seen a television station play
For luck.
show someone's
It's
movie
luck.
and not show a commercial.
Most
I
the
second that. No.
So-
What do you mean most of the
For
time?
you to
Most of the
sit
time
on
it's
the
rather
TV
the other
and
way.
lie
Wow.
with your chest,
Oh,
it's probably
no,
not like
he's
to
not
me.
lying. He's not lying.
He is.
I've never seen. I know. I've
Where
never
have
But
you
there's
seen.
nothing doesn't mean it doesn't necessarily
Bro,
exist.
Bro.
listen to me.
He's
You
not-
No, but
can lie after the, you can lie after the show.
I'm
but
not lying.
I mean,
No,
like,
bro, no,
come on.
chill,
Kojo,
bro,
Kojo,
chill.
you can't
chill,
say that.
like-
Kojo, I
can't say
understand,
that.
I understand
Chill.
you on TV and you have an image to protect in your exams.
No.
But equally, you can't say that every single channel that is
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
you may
are-
never know,
are
like-
playing-
That's the
Bro,
thing. I
are
haven't
playing-
seen some, but
are
I
you
do not
saying-
think
That's what I'm
there's,
saying.
like,
Kojo,
none that-
I don't know whether GTV has
I
got the
doubt
full
it.
rights Home Alone.
I don't even
but I
watch
can
TV.
tell you confidently that GTV can air, even they have the rights, add Home Alone without commercial break. Do you understand?
I doubt that.
No, when were you born?
I
Do you
doubt
understand?
that.
So,
I doubt
so it's on that point. And again, not to say that what the TV
I
station did
doubt
was
that.
right, it was wrong. Because for that's why I want to understand that maybe it is in the weight of production that is involved that makes the conversation change. Because if
that would be like a point.
Yeah,
because
because
they're spending a lot of money.
It's not just the weight of it. Intellectual property. I can't come up with something for you to use freely.
But you
That's
so
the
so
point.
what about
want the
digital
publicity
media platforms, Kojo?
Like,
I'm asking. So what about your content that Fahim posts on his page, which is yours? What about that?
So the thing about Fahim posting,
He doesn't know you. I'm saying he doesn't know you.
no, because Fahim has shared my.
No, I'm not
my
saying in
music.
case he doesn't know you. I think
doesn't
you're
know
making
me.
very.
It goes
I think this
to-
morning your understanding is a bit worrisome. I'm saying that in a case where he doesn't know you and he puts up your content on his page,
and he doesn't monetize it.
he hasn't monetized it.
Yeah,
No, but
for
if it-
publicity.
no, but
he's
no.
not monetizing it.
Yes, that's
No,
what I'm
but
saying.
then,
So
but then
that
when
is why-
when it comes to promotional content, I feel like it has to be a conversation between both parties. I can't say, oh, okay, I feel like hyping Home Alone today, so I'll post Home Alone on my page. They have to reach out to you and say, oh, we want you to
No,
post
but
our
the thing
thing.
is, not everyone can reach out to you. How many people are you going to respond to in a day
No,
to share your content? Number one.
Trip.
Okay,
So,
so
I feel
the
like
policies of the platforms allow. I thought that was an answer you're gonna give me. The
Yeah,
policies
right
of
now, like, social media, they make-
allow.
No, but
such-
we're talking about traditional media.
Yeah, but no, but
No,
I
I'm saying
asked the
the
question that
difference.
if he left one media platform, digital to traditional, does the conversation change?
Yeah.
And these are valid questions. And I'm just saying that the policies of the digital media platform allow reposting and resharing of content without monetization. But what the question I wanted to know was, the answer I wanted to know was that if it crosses one platform, a digital platform, to a traditional media platform. So, for example, we play your content on a 3 Media network,
Right.
brand. What is the conversation around it? Are we allowed to? Because you'd have allowed him, you'd have allowed Jeff to replay your content on his page, but would you allow it to be replayed on a traditional media page? That is a conversation I was asking. I was finding out that do the terms and conditions get altered in there? wrap it up for us before we go.
Well, I don't think it's that deep. Like the woman's conversation like this.
Hey.
It's because no, I mean the woman you're talking about. Yeah, it seems to be a big deal because of the lights, camera, and the action and things. In all honesty, you can equally compare the weight of social media to the traditional. Even the last time I said the digital media they try past the traditional media. Because I don't understand why you can't put a movie on YouTube. What is the main idea? You want to make money and you want to make yourself popular as well. So what is I not like I'm siding with the woman that did the copyright thing, but to some extent you need the publicity as well. So what is wrong? Say that be the yawa she didn't tag. That's the only thing that is.
So if she had credited them with a change,
and,
I want to find out
and
legally.
the credit, usually
legally.
the TV credit is like maybe they'll just write the title of the movie at the top. You don't necessarily have to let them add the casting. And assembly, you need the movie title as to how you find your way.
All
out.
right, so this is
I think that
layman's
your
understanding.
your argument is flawed.
This is layman's understanding. We'll get legal heads in there to also tell us a bit more about copyright infringement, and that's a promise. Time check is past our time here. We're back here same time tomorrow, right on Culture Daily. Thank you so much, all of you, and we're back here again. Like I said, have an amazing morning. My name is Jay Foley, and we out.